Welcome. In this video, we introduce the Gammon application, the concepts of the Coliseum gaming environment behind it, and walk you through the basics. It's assumed you're already familiar with the concepts of playing backgammon. If not, there's another video available that focuses on backgammon gameplay and its rules. Let's get started. Gammon is a Coliseum network game and requires network access in order to run. Coliseum is a turn-based gaming environment allowing users to be active in many different games with many different players simultaneously. Coliseum is designed for mobile users because it allows players to come and go from games throughout the day, making plays when time allows. The Coliseum Gaming Network maintains players' position in each game and alerts the user when it's their turn in one or more of the games. Players can keep the game action fast-paced by playing many game instances at once. When you launch Gammon for the first time, Coliseum will ask you to register both your device and the player ID and passcode you provide, and is used by Coliseum to track all your games and it's your identity to other Gammon Coliseum players. Once registered, you are required to restart Gammon. After registration, whenever Gammon is launched, it connects to Coliseum and retrieves your list of active games, which is displayed in the Gammon menu. Games in the list that show up on top in red are games where it's your turn to play. Blue games are those waiting on your opponent to play. Gammon automatically creates and starts games between you and your other players, either randomly or when you select a specific opponent to play, without sending opponent invitations. This makes game pairing and setup very simple. Gammon's default settings are configured to automatically generate a number of random games so you can start playing right away without having to find someone else to play. You can easily decline an unwanted game so long as you have not seen the first dice roll. Once you view the first dice roll, you must complete or surrender the game, which affects your ranking. Selecting a game from the menu will cause Gammon to load the game board with the current state of the game. If it's your turn to play in the game, it will prompt you to view the opponent's last turn by displaying the View Turn button. Pressing the button will cause Gammon to display the opponent's last roll and animate the opponent's turn moves, after which it automatically rolls your dice and awaits turn moves to be made. Based on your dice roll and the current position of all the checkers, Gammon will assist you in making valid checker moves. If Gammon detects that there are no valid moves available, it will display a No Moves Available pop-up, and the turn is automatically completed and sent to the server. Otherwise, Gammon will wait for you to complete your checker moves. To make a checker move, touch a point on the board with one of your colored checkers. Gammon will highlight the position and automatically highlight other potential locations where the checker may be moved based upon the available dice values. If no open points are available for the dice values, then no other positions are highlighted and you will need to select a different checker. Once you've selected a checker that can be moved, you move it either by touching the destination position or by dragging the checker to the destination. As each checker is moved, the dice value corresponding with the move is grayed out. When all moves have been made, it will prompt you with a pop-up to confirm or redo your checker moves before submitting it to the server. If you press redo, it will reset the board back to the beginning of your turn and allow you to remake the moves. You can also restart an uncompleted turn by pressing the menu to load the Gammon menu and then selecting Restart Turn. If you are losing the game and you want to end it early, you can select the Surrender button on the Gammon menu prior to completing your turn. You can only surrender a game when it's your turn in the game. After you complete and confirm your turn in the game, if it's your turn in another game, Gammon will put up the Next Game button, allowing you to quickly load the next waiting game. If no games are waiting, the Gammon menu is automatically displayed, giving you other options. Back to the active game list. You'll notice that each game is identified by the opponent's name. To the right of the name, you'll either see a rising sun icon or a time duration. The rising sun icon indicates a new game, one you've not yet started. This game you may decline if unwanted. Once you've seen the first dice roll on the game, the icon will disappear and be replaced with the amount of time since either you or your opponent has played a turn on the game. Games will auto-expire if no turn is made. New games, those not yet played on, will expire after 24 hours, and the expirer is treated as a decline. However, if you viewed the first roll in a game and ignore it afterwards, it will expire after 3 days, and it will be treated as if you surrendered it. Gammon allows you to have up to 40 active games going on at once with a valid subscription. This practically ensures that there is always a game waiting for your turn and keeps the gameplay fast and fun.